Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another episode of Space Engineers. Today we're actually going to be finishing the attachment that we made yesterday, and we're going to actually be getting some ammo for the turrets. And last but not least, then we're going to go and... What? I had it here somewhere. I guess it despawned. Anyways, we're going to be going home and then we're going to be healing up. I had some health kits here. And I had them floating because I was going to be like, oh, look, health kits. But apparently that was a bad idea because they despawned. All right. Well, let's get all this welded up. And then we will go ahead. Whoops. Do I still need the... Oh, I still need the plates. All right. Let's see. Do I need the grids for anything else? No, I just need grids on one. All right. So we'll get this welded up, and then we'll do some more stuff to, do some more stuff to the actual platform, like put some grates on top, and then put some grates on the bottom, and then we're actually going to be setting up the timer blocks, so that way it automatically connects or disconnects. Putting a sensor right here, or, yeah, probably right here. So whenever it detects that this grid is within a certain radius, it'll just be like, hey, I'm going to connect now. I'll probably have to put 4 timer blocks on this now that I think about it, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Setting it up, though, is probably going to take a while. Alright, now we need to grab this, and this. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. I haven't built the decoy yet. Ooh, we're already full. I did create around 1,000 plates, so... Now, there is a tiny gap right here, and I noticed a lot of the time, even tiny gaps like that, like you will have turrets, they will shoot through that tiny gap and destroy whatever's on the other side. It also, because like this right here, if it starts shooting, it'll actually, since there's a tiny gap right there, it'll warp the edges to where it creates a bigger hole in that area. Or at least that's been in my experience. Huh, we finally got the decoy welded up. Alright, I should probably go into the inventory though and turn the decoy off because I know it uses a lot of power. Decoy toggle block off. You know, I just realized I don't know which merge blocks which. I guess this should be 2 and 4. That might, I mean, oh god. Let's see here. Merge block. Oh, okay. These, good thing I named them. Merge blocks gun D save. Then we've also got the connector, so we're gonna have to set up in one of these. Unlock. Alright, we'll do the unlock first since the unlock should be really, really simple. Alright, I'll put that in the... Oh, that... I swear, this thing's possessed by demons. There's no way it's not. It's gotta be. There's no way. Nope, can't change my mind. Sorry. I wish I could just move them. It's so annoying that I can't just drag them. Can I just drag you? No, okay. So we'll just have to move it all over one. So decoy on off, connector gun decoy. So connector, and what is that? Unlock, toggle on, merge block gun D. Oop, merge block off, and now we just need to do battery decoy and turn recharge on or off. Alright, so when the timer block activates, it turns the battery on, then it turns this off and this one, and then disconnects the connector. Sweet. Is there anything else we're missing? Oh, it also turns the decoy on. Sweet. So that's unlocking, right? Unlocking, yeah, okay. I was about to say, did I put that on locking? Alright, we got lock now. Lock is the one that's going to be a little bit tougher because we're definitely going to need a second one. Since lock's going to have to say, okay, it's lined up, toggle this on, and then this timer block's going to wait a couple of seconds before it does the next timer block that's going to do a couple of actions. But I'll probably do that off camera since that's going to be a little bit more complicated and a lot more time consuming. Let's start going home. Oh, wait. I almost skipped the gun here. I almost forgot. I gotta put a block here. And we also need to put the catwalk on it. It's not done yet, Scar. It's not done yet. Alright. I almost skipped the gun. I'm sorry. Get rid of that. We're going to... I want to see, though. How many materials go into grates? Small steel tube, construction comp, interior plates. We'll put that on my hotbar.
Energy low.
Is that more interior plates? This one needs girders. Which one do you think is stronger? We'll go with this one. Yeah, we'll go with this one. That's fine. Let's get our energy back really quickly, and then what we're going to do is we're going to place all of those lining the top and the bottom. Alright, now that we've got our energy back, let's get to work. I don't know. Maybe this one? Because, I mean, that does look pretty good. Or do we want this one? We'll go with the graded catwalk, because I think it just looks a little bit nicer. It doesn't look like it's protecting as much, but it definitely does look a little bit cleaner. Okay, we'll get them all the way into the corner like that, and then we'll put some on this side. I do kind of want to paint the catwalks pure black, though, because I think that might be a good clash of color. Whoops, I didn't want to do the guns, but that looks cool. Huh. Oh, yeah, they're not welded up. That actually does look pretty good. Black is one of the greatest colors to contrast white. Sweet. Now we just need to fill in the middle. Just wondering how I should fill in the middle. For now, let's just weld them up. I can figure that out a little bit later. Grab all the materials out. So we're welding all these up, and after we get this done, we're going to be able to head home and see our base finally. I just want to get healed up to full. I hate being... I just can't stand being at 70 health. I feel like I'm going to just get one tapped out of nowhere again. I just can't stand being at 70 health. I just want to be full health. Alright, now we can finish the top, and then we should be able to finish the bottom. Oh, I saw that gun do a little twirl, and I thought there was a big rock coming towards the ship. I was about to freak out. Why aren't you shooting the big rocks? You know, that does remind me, I should probably... Here, I'm going to quickly... While I still am thinking of it... Oh my god, that's pretty close. While I'm still thinking of it, I should probably go here to this magnesium, get some of it, put it into the inventory, and start crafting up some actual bullets. Because right now, yeah, we have the guns, but they don't have bullets, so we're not really protected. Make sure I put all the materials in there already. So that way I don't end up throwing all the materials that I just spent a little bit crafting and accidentally throw them in the wrong inventory. Bye-bye materials. You know, I'm going to put some rock in there too. Have some rock. Yeah, have some rock. Now we need to craft up the bullets, so let me go to production, go to consumables, and then 100 ammo, 200 ammo. It's probably not going to be able to do that anytime soon, but whenever it's able to, we'll have 200 ammo. We're going to be mining that deposit, like the whole deposit, to get as much as we can. I probably just need to go to refinery and, yeah, just drag it to the front. Oh, you know what? I probably have the battery set to recharge in the ship. It should be a little bit better on power. Now it's not going to be fully depleted in one day. I don't know what's chugging all that power. Wait a second. Oh, our reactors weren't on. That's weird. I would have swore I turned them on. I can turn those off then. There we go. Now that the reactors are on, I don't know how I messed up and turned them off. I must have just not been paying attention, thought I was turning them on, and accidentally turned them off. Alright, grab the material. Oh, wait. Are they all... No. Wait, what? Why wouldn't it let me craft them? Okay, that's strange. And you know, I just realized that the connectors were on So the rocks that I put in immediately got ejected. Alright, catwalk's looking pretty good. Did I not get the materials for this one as well? That's really annoying. There we go. Seems like the gun's hitbox is like interfering whenever I'm trying to do stuff. It's got a pretty big hitbox apparently. Even to like right here, which is surprising, right? Like where the tip of the gun would be. Where the tip of the gun would be during the animation, that's where like it can grind on. Which means I'm not going to be able to take this thing through a hole that I'm digging with left click. Maybe right click. Maybe, but not left click. Maybe if the guns were in one further, it wouldn't be as bad. But then again, there'd be no protection on these guns at all. These airtight hangar doors, I don't really care about protecting the internal conveyor tube. It's just about having structural integrity to where if that conveyor tube gets broken and say this gun gets broken, all the other guns are still attached and they're going to get power, right? I'd love for it to come this way too, but I'd need these components. So I can't really do that. Of course, these shouldn't get shot at due to the fact that there's this decoy back here. And it's pretty heavily protected, even though, you know, stuff happens. Stuff does happen. I'm excited to see what the parachutes are going to be like when we head back into the atmosphere once we get back to the house. Ooh, that's going to be exciting. Terrifying. Mortifying, actually. But exciting. I'm just terrified I'm going to immediately explode. Like, I don't need to fall out of the atmosphere. That's not the problem. No. It's immediately combusting in the atmosphere. That is my biggest fear. I know it might seem unrealistic, but it's a legit fear. I'm not going to be taking this into the atmosphere, so I should probably put a beacon on it somehow. I don't know how I would put a beacon on it, though, to be honest. Oh, yeah, let's see. Do we have any bullets in these panels yet? None in this one. None in this one. What about in here? No. What about in here? You're in my way. Yes! Our first set of bullets is in one of the guns. Let's go. It'll also mean that I won't vibrate anymore when walking on top of it, which is a huge plus. Am I going to vibrate here, though? There's a little bit of vibration, but not a lot. And I watched the video back, but apparently because it's in 60 frames per second instead of 200 frames per second, that little vibration, like right here, it's not actually that bad. Since it's only caught in 60 frames per second, it's not as severe. Like on my screen, it looks like an actual hurricane is coming through during an earthquake. It's terrible. I should probably bring this all the way down, but I do want to put another timer block here and here, so I want to look into that. So I'm not going to put those there just yet. Alright. I was also thinking about putting a gyroscope here and putting another gyroscope on the very bottom. Oh man, I forgot to put a block there. That's a huge oversight. Copy the color. Yeah, that was a massive oversight. I love that our assemblers are working cooperative mode now because they're working so much faster. It's beautiful. Mwah. Repasting in the grid always seems to do the trick. It's sad though because you can't always repaste in a ship. You know, like there's some servers that there's no admins on or something like that, and your ship doesn't work. It's like there's nothing you can do about it. You know. So what I was thinking about doing is actually putting a gyroscope here and putting another gyroscope here, setting them on the lowest values, and then putting sensors here so that way whenever the back end comes to connect, right? Whenever the back end's trying to connect, it actually like lines itself up with this back end. I thought that would have been cool. I don't think I'll do that though, because that's a lot of sensors and gyroscopes that are kind of unnecessary, honestly. But nevertheless, let's go. We'll mine up some of that magnesium in the rock, which I should probably turn the ore detector on so we can actually see. There we go. So originally my idea was to have an attachment that would go on the back of the ship, And the attachment would essentially be, it would be the refinery and it would be the assembler, and I could like detach it, put it wherever I want, and then the ship and the attachment would be separate, two separate entities. But since I wanted the ship to be able to fly into atmospheres, I put the refinery and the assemblers on the actual ship, which was probably a bad idea in hindsight, because it has not worked like I wanted it to. Alright, turn the ejectors on. Let's get to mining. And done. I know it wasn't a lot, but these refineries fill up really quick. Alright, guys, we're going home. You know, there is one thing that I've always wanted to see in Space Engineers, or any other game for that matter that deals with space: asteroid belts. I love the rings of Saturn, and they're so beautiful to look at. Like, they're very, very pretty. And I always thought, man, if you could have an asteroid belt like that around a planet in Space Engineers, that would be so much fun. Like, you would constantly have people there, like, taking battles in that asteroid field, because there's cover, right? And you can dip in and out of the rocks. It blocks bullets, it blocks rockets, so it's more about maneuverability and your ability to dodge rocks, you know, dodge the asteroids. There's just there's a lot of problems with that, of course. You know, I was going to say there's just one problem, but in reality there's so many problems with that. One of the biggest problems I can think of right off the top of my head is it's just not practical, right? Having a huge asteroid belt like that, you either have one of two things: they're solid rocks that can't be moved, or two, they're entities which can be moved, which means, well, they wouldn't be voxels. So what would they be if it wouldn't destroy your ship completely by hitting one? And that's the big question. That's the hard question. That's the question that can't just be answered right off the rip. Control 2, G, timer block, unlock, set it to 1, trigger now. Poor connector. It wants to lock so badly. Decoy off. I want to turn it off because it's just going to be floating here in space, and this connector needs to be... I think I probably need to disconnect it and then toggle it off. There we go. Alright. This is the scariest part, because now I got to go back down to the planet. Slash GPS. Gun. D. This is what all your training's been for. You best be ready for this, because we're going in hot. We're coming in too fast. Come on, parachutes. I just realized I haven't even entered the gravity field yet. Might as well close the parachutes. Oh, we finally entered the gravity field. Alright. 3. Parachutes? 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 Oh, thank God. Oh. 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 Yeah, I had a mini heart attack. Yep. I was having a heart attack. That was terrible. Holy crap. Why are we going up? What? What's going on here? What the heck? Okay, there's something that's stuck on the ship. You shouldn't be pulling up like this. Why are you doing this? Is there something caught on the back, maybe? Get out, get back in. It's really annoying. Why do you keep just pulling up? Something must have gotten damaged. Now there's a piece of scrap metal stuck in it. Now the ship's flying up for some reason. We're home! Can you guys believe it? We survived getting into the atmosphere, and now we're home. There we go. Oh, do I not have the connector on this? I don't have the connector here, do I? Let's just press P then. Alright, we're home. We finally made it home, guys. Alright, guys, that'll be it for this video, Space Engineers. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.